Hey guys, welcome to the first edition, the first episode of I-Inspire. I am your host today, Pam Salola, Loughborough's ACS President for 2020 to 2021, and I am with...
What's up, guys? PD. My name is Panache. I'm representing Exeter University. I'm from Zimbabwe, and I'm the Vice President of ACS for 2020-2021.
Okay, thank you. So, guys, today the topic is a slightly cliche topic, but it had to be done. It had to be done. The topic for today is Black excellence. First of all, let's talk about what Black excellence means to us.
Black excellence it's not folding under pressure, you know? It's facing adversity and overcoming it in any way, any possible shape or form. It's managing to I guess, with regards to the haters, it's overcoming them. That's what it is, There's so much going against us as Black people, so many doubts, so many obstacles in our way, and Black excellence is just a matter of us overcoming that adversity. So that's what it means to me.
Black excellence is not settling for mediocrity. And when I mean mediocrity, I mean mediocrity in terms of what society would class Black people under, i.e. there's a cliche that Black people are entertainers only, or would only be successful in that field. From even back in the day when slavery was there, the people that made money were entertainers. But Black excellence is being excellent, period, and chasing your own definition of what excellence is. And it's just Black excellence because of our skin color. It's excellence, period. But yeah, that's my definition. Period. What's the pressure like? Because we both go to unis that are predominantly white. We are the minority. Let's just get that one out of the way. Quick and easy, simple. Do you feel like being in a predominantly white institution has put additional pressure on you to walk into this description of Black excellence? You know how you see on LinkedIn, everyone wants to be doing I want to announce, Black excellence. Do you feel that pressure?
It's a bit interesting because, this pressure is derived from many sources, and as Africans, we have the pressure, not just this pressure that you stated, the one where you go into a very predominantly white institution and you're expected to be the best. It's not just pressure from that, there's pressure from home as well, your own household. You have your mom, you have your dad putting pressure on you, you gotta go out there and be the best. And you have to be better than the best because you're Black, you understand? And once you're better than the best, it's kind of like they'll still put you at the same level as them because
everyone else, literally.
Exactly, because we still have so many obstacles to face. You understand what I mean?
Right.
So I think in terms of how valid that pressure is, I mean, I think it's very necessary, to be honest.
The pressure is necessary.
I think it's necessary.
Interesting. Okay.
I really think it's necessary because, I mean, we'll actually fold. In the society that we live in, the matter of the fact is that the only way we're going to succeed is if we're beyond good, beyond the best. Do you understand? We're not the matter of the fact is that we're not white. That's the problem, I guess.
You
right?
said it, not me, innit? I agree with that person, innit? I didn't
it-
say it, but I agree with that person. You get me?
Someone said it, innit, not me, innit, but I agree with that person as well, innit, but I didn't. I was not the one that.
No, I mean, I have to say, like, it is what it is, and we're going to have to. The pressure is necessary because I guess we kind of just have to. I mean, like you said, like we can't settle for mediocre grades, and we can't settle for whatever mediocre is. Right? We have to go all out and above and beyond. So we got to do what we got to do, Sha. And the pressure is there to do it, so we have to.
I don't know about this pressure of Black excellence though, personally, because it's like it's such a should I say catchphrase now? Black excellence, hashtag Black excellence. But what does that actually mean? Like I said in the beginning, what Black excellence means to me. The only reason it's Black excellence is because of our skin color. The bottom line is that it's excellence, period. But the thing is, like, the only reason why I feel like Black excellence is celebrated the way it is because of the history of us not being able to attain excellence because of the circumstances that we lived in. But now those circumstances are changing slowly, but it's changing. So now there's Black people that are able to rise up. And I do feel like in a white institution, I wouldn't say that there's a pressure for there to be Black excellence, but there's a necessity for there to be Black excellence because it then paves the way for more Black people to enter these institutions and actually create a more even is even the right word? Because let's say
don't worry, they know exactly what you mean. Even
like more a campus population or diversity of people that represents the UK, if that makes sense, in a more even way. Like, that's what I think.
Yeah, I can definitely agree with you on that one. It definitely is a necessity, you know?
Right.
We need more people in institutions like the ones that we're in right now.
Right.
Exeter, Loughborough, majority white. And the only way to make it clear to people that, you know, you can get into these places, like have the courage to apply and etc is if we pave the way, you know.
Literally.
And I guess talks like these really help, you know, because they can see that we're in these institutions doing our thing, you know, like
and they're top unis as well. Let's just get that one straight. Like we banged grades so that we can come here and say that you can get here as well. First of all, it's not Black excellence, it's Black excellence, it's excellence, period. That's all you need to do to get into these top institutions, I beg. I feel like, but the thing is, do you know what it is with Black excellence? You have to decide to be excellent. You can't want excellence, you can't have excellence just sitting on your lap. You have to make the decision that I'm going to bang grades, I'm going to revise, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z in order to make space, not only for me, but for those coming behind me. Like, I personally know, I grind the way I grind. I make sure I get all these achievements that I get just so that my siblings can see it and replicate that in their own journeys. Do you get, like, it's passing the mantle on to other generations, or let me not even say other generations, but people younger than us. Do you think this whole idea of Black excellence is costly? I say Black excellence is costly because falling off could mean someone's whole brand is in the bin. Like, for example, I don't think this person was Black, but I think one person, she was going to be elected to be maybe like the youngest mayor or something of a city or something, or whatever the case may be. And because of a tweet in 20 something, like all the way back then, she didn't get a role anymore. That is your hard work to get to this point of excellence is then.
I think.
In fact, wait, sorry. Let me just add another one on top of food for thought. What about Black excellence and this whole idea of cancel culture? I think they coincide because as soon as you fall off, cancel culture is coming for your neck. What do you think about that?
Personally, I low-key support cancellation. Why? No, but why do I say this? Nah, listen. Yeah.
Hey,
No, you have to hear me out.
Okay.
Right. It depends on the situation. like you have what's this guy's name? This light skin guy, Michael Boom, something Bunmi from London. Anyway, I don't know what his name is, but there were a few tweets that he did say, and it was very offensive to black women because it touched on colorism, right?
Right.
And it's a situation of black women are always on the receiving end when it comes to racism. I always say this, when it comes to racism and derogatory terms and just the pits of the pits of racism, women of color are always at the receiving end of the worst of it, at the worst. That's just my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're a guy and you're not gonna start saying, oh, black women are ugly, then it's a sticky one. I can't lie.
So do you think that warrants being cancelled?
I think it depends on the time.
I don't think anyone deserves to be cancelled, period. No matter what they've done, I don't think anyone should be cancelled just because this is someone's brand. Imagine if they're like the breadwinner, you know what I'm saying? Like there's people on behind the scenes that aren't even this person that are getting what's it called? Like the repercussions. Like the family members probably get parred out and everything. What's it called? Like even specifically with Nella Rose, for example, when all the comments were made about what she did in 2016 or whatever, like people are coming for how she looked now. People are coming up for what happened with her father passing away and stuff like that. They were using the 2016 messages as ammunition.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, I feel like there's a difference between people expressing their distaste and being like, yo, this is wrong, you know, take accountability for what you did, and Nella Rose in this particular instance, she took
accountability.
Exactly. Like if there's people saying this is wrong, take accountability. That's different from saying, oh, you're cancelled, everyone don't buy from this brand again, everyone block this girl, don't watch her movie, don't do this, don't do that, nobody turn up to her games. That's destroying someone's life. And the mental palaver this person might be going through as well. Like, I know they did something bad, but listen, your mental health, if your mind is not right, no matter what you've done, no matter what sin you've committed, what you've done, if your mind is not right, it can take you to places that you've never even been before in the worst way possible. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like all of that is avoidable if you don't cancel people. You can express your distaste, you can you can say your anger, you can say your piece or whatever, and that's it. Do you know what I mean? Because the thing with black excellence is that once you're on the podium, you have black excellence, but once you slip off, your prey, piranhas are after you. Black people, the biggest cheerleaders. You do something wrong and black people will be the first people to tear you down. That's why this black excellence thing, I'm like, I'm not sure about it. No, but deeper, like, you don't have to first have a podium to consider yourself to be someone that has black excellence, because it doesn't have to be on a podium, right? You can be, you know that you're excellent, you know that you're prolific in your work ethic, in your job. You might not have the highest position, but your work ethic is amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people that still internally carry that whole essence of black excellence will still tear you down.
I think it really just depends on the situation, to be fair. I can't agree with you and say that, I really can't agree with you and say, you can't be cancelled. Like, the concept of cancellation is bad completely.
In fact, let me even challenge you by saying this. Who are we to be cancelling anyone as if they're saints? Are we saints to be cancelling anyone's mishap?
No, but it's a case of does what they did resonate? Does it resonate with me as a person? Will I uphold Like, am I that type of person to be speaking on this?
I feel like there's nobody that's too far away from from turning around, from changing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, some people, it might be very hard for them to change. They might even never change. But with me, I don't know. I always have that. Just give them the benefit of the doubt. The next question that I want to hit you up with is, how effective is Black excellence when it comes to representation?
I definitely think, I'll give, us two as an example. I definitely think other Black people need representation, so they know that they can get to certain heights, I know a lot of races, a lot of other people with different ethnic backgrounds have representation, in terms of, you see white people that are CEOs and owners of etc. in top universities, and Black people need that for motivational purposes. We need to know that we're able to reach those heights, because we haven't been able to know before that. And it's only recently, I wouldn't say recently, but it's only fairly recently that we've realized that, those positions are there to take up, and we can really take full advantage of them if we wanted to. But it's a matter of, do we want to do it? We know now, but do we want to do it? Do we want to now sit down, do what's necessary in order for us to reach those heights? It's all up to us, to be fair.
So do you think it's effective or not effective?
I think it is effective, very effective. And I think gradually, we're getting, like, for example, at Exeter, I think the amount of Black people that were in Exeter last year there weren't a lot of Black people, to be fair, especially in first year. And this year, the numbers have grown significantly. And I think that pays tribute to the amount of representation that we have, at least just in ACS alone. And it kind of just raises awareness and shows people that, you can apply to the university, like, regardless of the stature or the white population. Like, it's no big deal. Like, you're able to get in. So I think representation in terms of other Black people seeing other people do well, other Black people do well, and saying, I want to be like that, and following that same path, I think it's really effective. It's helped us a lot, to be fair.
I feel like Black excellence in terms of representation is effective, but it's only effective if I feel like the people are willing to carry that kind of responsibility. Because there are Black people that are in these high positions that they're not really trying to open the doors, they're not really trying to be overtly pro-Black or whatever it may be. Like, do you know what I mean? As far as they're concerned, they worked hard and they got their position. They don't owe it to anyone to, like, be a light. Which is fair enough. Each to their own, innit? But I do think that it's only effective if the people that are in those positions are, taking accountability that, I'm here, let me open the door for other people. Because I've heard multiple stories about people, about Black people that are throwing other Black people under the bus. We see a lot in the music industry, in the entertainment industry. Like, is that really what Black representation is? Is Black representation in let's even talk about music culture and Black representation and Black excellence. We understand that these rappers and artists or whatever are prolific in their lyrics, they're prolific in their delivery, in the quality of their recording and video and all that kind of stuff. However, the lyricism, the way, let's even talk about the way Black women, let's talk about it. The way Black women are represented by these artists that are meant to represent Black excellence. make it make sense. That's one thing that really irks me about Black excellence, because people take on the mantle of Black excellence without being accountable to what that means to loads of people, not even just people our age, older, younger. I'm seeing 10-year-olds singing some songs with swearing and all that. I'm like, if I swore when I was 10 years old, now what? Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I digress, Pam. But what I'm trying to say is that what Black excellence looks like is blurred, because people like the title of Black excellence without the responsibility and the accountability. Hence why Black excellence could also be attached to things like, when I talk about the music culture and the entertainment industry, drugs. You attach it to drugs. You attach it to alcohol. You attach it to weed and things of that nature. And it's like, is that really Black excellence? I mean, weed is a whole nother discussion if it's bad, but I'm saying as a whole, is that what Black excellence looks like?
I think in the society that we're in right now, it's really up to how there's a lot of factors that play a role in what people fantasize as what is good and what is bad. The situation of someone, whether they're affluent or their parents, if their parents have sins, a lot of parents might neglect their children and have their children stand on their own 2 feet and kind of decide for themselves to figure out what's good and what's bad in terms of, is the music industry Black excellence to me, or is me going to university and reading my books Black excellence to me? I think it just depends on them, to be fair. But that's what I'm saying. It's really, I did say before that it's really up to us, and I don't think we do this well enough. We don't. The fact that we have people in these positions that are able to open doors, but I don't know why they don't, but they just don't, and I'm not gonna generalize and say they all don't, but you have a few that are just like, why do you want to be greedy for? Share the wealth, But at the end of the day, that's what I'm saying. It's really up to our generation to be able to do that.
What about this illusion of Black excellence, i.e., Black excellence being very performative, if that makes sense? So, you get the awards, you got the accolades, but the content of your character, if people start, them ones where when someone gets to their funeral and no one's ready to speak. One of them ones, someone has all the accolades, all the money, all the clothes, all the drip, all of that kind of stuff, but the content of their character is not displaying Black excellence. Then what? I feel like Black excellence is bigger than just your achievements, the job that you have, the position that you carry. It's internal as well. It's your personality. It's the way you vocalize yourself. It's the way you carry yourself. It's the way you interact with people. Are you humble? Are you proud? Are you humble? Are you proud? Are you friendly? Are you approachable? I mean, some people don't want to be approachable because please, if you're carrying a certain level, maybe not everyone they want approaching you, but aside from that, whoever does approach you, are you nice enough to even reciprocate a good energy?
I think if I'm to maybe want to follow the footsteps of someone that I idolize, and I finally get to meet them, and they're a jerk, I'd actually feel something I don't even know what I'll do. I think I'll actually just I'll divert completely, because what's the point? Do you know what I mean? You have all these accolades and you're such a disgusting individual in terms of personality wise, and I've idolized you for years, and finally the day I get to meet you, you kind of just like shrug me off like I'm some, I don't know, like I'm some ant or something.
I do think that like when it comes to people that have a big platforms, it's probably a lot more complex than that, because imagine having to do that every single day, like when you walk outside and stuff like that. That doesn't excuse disrespect, but in terms of like I don't know, on a day-to-day, let's say they don't give you that much attention, I don't think that's bad, just because of the context of, you know, the titles that they carry. Do you know what I mean? You have those friendly celebrities and you have those celebrities that are more untouchable. Like, for example, Beyonce. She seems so far away, but someone that's a more I don't know, a friendly kind of vibe would be like Kevin Hart. Like, if you saw him on the street, you'll be able to banter. But if you saw Beyonce on the street, you're like, do you know what I'm saying?
But do you really think so? Like, even with Beyonce, like, do you really think she'll be like, like?
No, I don't think, that's not what I'm saying. My point is that some people are gonna give off different vibes. Like,
Okay.
I don't like. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, even if they are friendly, I don't know if I'm making sense because I'm digressing. I don't even know how I got here.
But the matter of the fact is, that plays a role. I think what I'm trying to say is your personality does play a role. If you're going to be someone of significance, you know, you can't be arrogant to people that want to follow your footsteps, or people that look up to you. Like, it's very hard, because like, then what do you have to offer? Like, okay, you have all these accolades, but and you're a terrible person. So what exactly are you displaying for people that want to follow your footsteps? Do you get what I mean? Like, what? It doesn't. I always say it to everyone that it doesn't stop anyone from. I mean, if you have a terrible personality, then it is what it is. But it doesn't stop anyone from being nice. Like, there's nothing wrong with just being. It's not even. You know, you don't have to pay money for it. Just say hi, how are you back? Like, there's no problem, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But some people don't want to do that, and it is what it is.
Thank you guys for listening to this episode. I hope you liked it. I hope it made you laugh. I hope it gave you some food for thought, and whatever the case may be. But once again, thank you to our guest PD for coming. We'll see you guys on the next episode with our next guest.